Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning into 2K Sports. We've got some NBA action for you coming up. Hi, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan. Alongside tonight, Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy. With Adley LaForge reporting from the sidelines. They're getting their first look at the season at the Bucks in this one. Home court advantage played a part in last year's season series. Each team took their home game in a 1-1 split.
And you have to love it when there's a matchup like this. Two teams that are at the top of their respective conferences going at it.
This is a potential finals preview, as good as it gets early in the season.
Now, here's Mitchell. Shot from 12. The rebound by Turner. And Greg, what stands out most about Donovan Mitchell's game?
I think it's his consistency. He's a fearsome scorer pretty much since he set foot in the league. And with his pull-up game, he can get his shot off against anyone.
Trains it from beyond the arc.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now, here's Mitchell. And Jokic gets it to go.
Strength and determination from Jokic inside, scoring through the contact.
Outside Durant. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Mitchell looking it over. Pass to Brown. Ball's knocked loose. 6 to shoot. And Jokic throws it down.
Yeah, he's not exactly a highlight reel dunker, but you love to see Jokic throw it down.
Now here's Hardaway. Outside, KD. Outside, Turner. Releases. And it's another Milwaukee shot right there going in.
And the mid-range jumper's such an important shot for Turner. Rounds out his game and lets him do even more damage inside.
And here's KD for three. That's a miss. He's made one and missed one. To the inside. Kuzma. And Kuzma slams it in.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, right to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
Bucks passing it around. They double him with Jokic. It's Durant on the wing. Watson with it. Picked up by Kuzma. Jones for three. The rebound by the Bucks. There's 1:59 left to play here in the first. KD's shot is good.
And he knew what he was going to do before the ball even got to him. KD is always ready to let it fly.
Basket counts. Jokic has got 6.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
And the Nuggets making a change here. 1:33 left here in the opening quarter. Mitchell outside. The rebound by Turner. Bucks leading by 4. Durant in the corner. Outside Turner. Pass to Durant. Just 5 to shoot. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. Good on the three-point shot. Christie's got his second basket of the game.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
To the paint. Valanciunas draws the double. Watson for 3. That's it. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
The Nuggets trail by 6. "19 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Outside, Jones. A three-pointer, no good. Up top, Durant. Fade away. And that one released in time, but no good. And so it's Milwaukee with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They're shooting the ball, so
17.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Bucks.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
And it seems they've also put an emphasis on moving the ball, working to rotate around the defense and find those quality looks.
At the top of the key, Sims. Kicks it down to Middleton. Pass to Sims. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. Sims has got the lead up to 8 now for the Bucks. So, Stan, let me pose this question. What do you think is the most important thing to stress in youth basketball?
I think there's 2 things, Kevin, that need to be stressed in youth basketball. The first one is love the game. Make it enjoyable for guys because, look, if kids love it and enjoy it, they'll keep playing it, they'll keep practicing it, and they'll get better. And then the second thing that goes along with that is the fundamentals. You can never do too much work on footwork, ball handling, and things like that. I mean, once Valanciunas gets it inside, we know what happens next. The big man is just doing his thing.
Now, here's Porter. Still yet to score. That shot misses. Mitchell right side. Mitchell gets it inside.
In a volume score, Mitchell excels at getting inside and converting.
Going inside. Jackson from long range. And again, the Bucks miss. So David Adelman's decided to call a timeout here. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. The Nuggets trail by 4. And we're seeing Cam Johnson take his offensive game, GA, to another level.
Upping his scoring while remaining efficient. Most of his shots coming from long distance, but he can put the ball in the bucket from just about anywhere.
Back to Jokic. No good from outside.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Durant wide open. He fires. Bounces high off the rim and drops. KD's got 9.
Anywhere Durant can find a shot, he can make a shot. That certainly includes the mid-range.
And that one drops.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high-percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Hardaway with it. Williams picks him up. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. You know, Giannis just entered his 30s, Coach, but he's already an all-timer.
He sure is, Kevin. Look, if his career ended now, this guy's still one of the best we've ever had in this league. Unfortunately for the rest of the league, he's still got a long way to go in his career, and they're going to have to deal with him for a long, long time. Great look for Jokic. Listen, we know he can hit the outside shot, but going to Nikola inside is a winning play.
Now Christie. He has 6. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Chang a screen. Shot from the wing. And Jokic with the rebound. The Nuggets trail by 4. And Watson slams it in.
Well, Jokic is one of the best passers in NBA history for any position.
Here's Hardaway, and then Hardaway with the dunk.
And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Greg, he's ferocious when the ball goes up. Right side, Kevin Durant. It's Durant on the wing. To the middle. Pass to Jang. Now Christie. Hits it from three-point range. Christie's got the lead up to 9 now for the Bucks.
And without looking at the scoreboard, you think they were the team trailing and trying to fight their way back.
And it's Jokic missing. Let's see if they can extend their lead to double digits.
And no reason to think they can't the way they're going.
The shot's good from Christie.
He's going to force them to have to make adjustments. That's number 4 in terms of triples in the half.
Pass to Jokic. Can they get it? And so that brings the first half to a close. The Bucks on top, up by 12. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. And so it's Porter bringing it up now for the Bucks. And after this one, they're home against Minnesota. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again.
And that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
And, Coach, one thing that David Adelman stressed was getting this Nuggets team in much better shape.
Yeah, it seems like they wore down in the playoffs last season. So improved conditioning and more depth potentially could help them hold up better down the stretch.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks a lot. Donovan Mitchell can put up points, but he's sacrificing some of that to get his teammates going. He said, quote, "For me, it's about balancing, picking my spots, picking my games, empowering everybody. But sometimes I've got to go do what I'm paid to do." Guys, back to you.
He can heat up in a hurry, that's for sure. Thanks so much, Allie, for the report.
Well, that's a miss you can live with. I expect they'll go through it again, especially if the defense continues to concede it.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. Back to Porter. Pass to Sims. And Brown pulls it down.
They've come out a little cold after that halftime break. Just 1 of 5 from the field to start the third quarter.
Mitchell outside. Screen by Valanciunas. The shot by Mitchell, no good.
It seemed like he changed his mind halfway through the layup, tried to go to something else, and flat out choked it.
Kuzma can't get it to go.
I'm sure he'd like to have that back. That's a missed opportunity.
And the basket by Johnson.
Yeah, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. And the foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That's his first foul. And the Bucks making a change here.
Substitution on the floor.
Here's Porter. Pass to Jang. Here's Sims. That one goes. Count it.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
Here's Williams. Denver the rebound. Here's Jones. And Jones with the stop.
Showtime. Eddie Jones has incredible hops.
Pass to Jang. Here's Sims. Into the lane. Valanciunas grabs the board. There's 1:47 left to play in the third. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Yeah, staying involved. Valanciunas will get a chance at the line.
Denver shooting their first free throws of the game.
Taking 2 shots.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Here's Porter. Still scoreless. Valanciunas on the double team. To Sims. And there's the call on Jones. That's foul number 2 for him. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Now here's Jang. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Jang's got 5 now.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
You got to finish at the rim right there. You hate seeing those opportunities go to waste.
And now here comes Jones leading the break. Jokic with the bucket.
Another bucket from Jokic. He could dominate scoring-wise every night if he wanted to. He is that good.
On the wing, Green. And the layup falls. And the Bucks lead by 10.
Well, anytime you can get a good look close in like that, it's always your best option.
And so it's Porter bringing it up now for the Bucks. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. And the call up against Jokic. That's his first foul.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Milwaukee leading by 10. To the wing right side. Chang with a clean look on the 3 off target. Here's Watson. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. 9 points in the game so far.
Yeah, this is when they need to lean on him more. Get him the ball and let him build some momentum.
And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. Looking good at this point.
43.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. And Denver has possession. 8-point game. And here is Mitchell. Here's Mitchell. And it's sent back by Turner. And the block shot turns into a shooting foul. So the defensive effort there a bit too much, as the officials will send him to the line, and he'll shoot some free throws.
And we've seen Mitchell go up against much larger defenders throughout his career. And the reason he makes it look so easy is because of that 6'10" wingspan. Keep in mind, he stands at 6'1", but that's incredible length at his height.
Outside, Jones buries the long-range jumper.
And Jones is known to be a deadly three-point shooter. A beautiful shooting motion there on those triples.
Here's Hardaway. Six on the shot clock. And then Hardaway with the dunk.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
Yeah, they're not pulling any punches here. Even the guards are attacking the basket.
And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim.
In the mid-range, rarely the hallmark of efficiency in today's NBA, but it is on point tonight.
Knocks down the 3 ball. And the Bucks lead by 8.
And he's what I call a prepared shooter. With strong fundamentals, Kuzma is a capable threat from the perimeter.
And that'll be Denver as it goes out of bounds. Nuggets retain possession. Here's Brown. Inside. Here's Jokic. The rebound by Turner.
Suffocating defense to keep the layup from falling.
He takes it in. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
And Coming down the stretch here, both teams still on fire.
Yeah, in hopes that your opponent is just going to go cold. That's not going to happen, it doesn't look like in this one. This might go down to whoever has the last possession.
For 3. That one is off.
Finding space on the perimeter, but he couldn't capitalize.
Here's Jokic. Oh, and it looks like that's going to be a goaltending call. Yep, that's it. So they'll get the basket.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
Kuzma, a three-pointer, good.
3 points.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Look, when the 3 is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
Milwaukee leading by 11. Outside Durant. Missed on the 3. And it's Mitchell with the ball for the Denver Nuggets. And here's Jokic. .152 left in the fourth. Now Mitchell. Just 5 on the clock. And that one is good!
Hey, on many nights, Jokic is a primary playmaker. Tonight, he's been the finisher.
Kyle Kuzma knocks down the 3.
He is cold-blooded. Drops the dagger. Piles on to what was already a big lead.
And defensively, that kind of effort is just not going to cut it.
KD looking around. And there's the drive. Lays it in off the window.
And with the right partner, Durant is an unstoppable force in that pick and roll. It's a very high percentage play when he's running.
And yeah, it's good.
And so only one team answered the bell tonight, guys. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still a double-digit victory for the Bucks.
The sheer volume of three-pointers was the deciding factor tonight, it seemed.
Yeah, they sink one and then do it again, and that strategy did work.
And so this will mark the 15th win of the year for them.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
Another chance. Going to work down low. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Turner outside. Durant fires. Off target from outside.
Guys, let's just go ahead and call this one. It's over.
Yeah, time is not on their side. The score is not on their side. Nothing you can do.
And so it's the Bucks taking care of business.